It's about that time, guys. You want to know what it's time for?
It's time to eat some slime!
Nah, Billy, it's time for the supposed final Nintendo Direct exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. We'll all be able to tune in at 7 a.m. Pacific time and 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. That's less than 24 hours from now. And since everyone else is speculating and playing guessing games about what may get shown in this, I figured I'd make my own video about it. Let me tell y'all something. I used to be one of those people that acted bitter towards large amounts of like prediction and rumor videos, but after drinking from the fountain of maturity, I've come to realize that it's really just all in good fun, my guys. Us coming together as a community to speculate about the things that get us excited is, well, exciting, right? And I personally wouldn't dream of souring that for you dreamers out there. However, what I will say to y'all though, and I need you to listen to me carefully, is that one of the side effects of dreaming too hard, and I'm speaking from experience, is that you'll get rock hard erections, and those can sometimes be quite difficult to quell after the Direct leaves you with massive blue balls. And that can quickly turn you into the Toxic Avenger if the games you predicted doesn't show up. So please practice rational thought while going into this Direct. And now that we've gotten that out of the way, give me Wario World 2, give me Kirby RPG, give me Waluigi Date Night Deluxe, and give me goddamn Ganon's Rubber Ducky Rebellion. Don't act like I didn't just open up a world of possibilities for you just now. So the first game we're going to talk about has been particularly elusive, even more so than Hollow Knight Silksong. So by now you should have probably guessed that the game I'm talking about is in fact Big Rigs Over the Road Racing 2. I just gave myself a knee slap just now. You probably didn't hear it because I have the suppressor on, but I kid, it's actually Metroid Prime 4. There's almost no reason for me to believe that Metroid Prime 4 won't be shown tomorrow because it's been in development with Retro Studios since what, January 2019? That's 5.5 years of no information, videos, or even screenshots. Literally only Nintendo and Team Cherry can get away with that level of nonsense. If we somehow don't get a showing of this game in this Direct, not only will I be completely convinced that this is a Switch 2 game, but I'll also do 50 push-ups of incorrectness and shame in a single set on camera while wearing my elk cap and mustache on the same day as the Direct. Y'all could hold me to that and ridicule me to my grave if I don't do it, and even if I actually do it, because, you know, I kind of need the engagement on my channel, so it doesn't matter either way. Now, truthfully, I don't expect to see anything from this game, but I think it'd be pretty sick if we got some more info on Pokemon Legends ZA. Because truth be told, I'm actually crazy excited about how they plan to evolve the Legends series, because if they can somehow make it better than Legends Arceus, that's a day -2 purchase for me. Now, I do understand that there isn't much, if any, chance of seeing it show up, since the first gameplay showcase is most likely going to be on the official Pokemon YouTube channel. But I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't hopeful anyways. Now that they've proven to me that they are able to make a truly engaging Pokemon game despite its graphical and other flaws, I'm all in with Pokemon again, and I do trust them with this new entry. Thinking back over the Switch's lifespan, there have been plenty of amazing RPGs, including all of the Xenoblade games. To some of you, that may seem like a truthful statement, but I'm here to remind everyone that we still haven't gotten Xenoblade Chronicles X from the Wii U on the Switch. At this point, if we don't see this game show up at this Direct, I'm just going to assume Nintendo and Monolith definitively consider this the black sheep of the series, and it's never coming back outside of maybe a virtual console type of release. But certainly not a remake or a remaster like Xenoblade 1 got. Either way, they suck for not releasing it on the Switch by now. Now personally, I don't know why I feel this way, I just get a strong feeling that we may get lucky and see a new Zelda remake or spin-off game. I'm completely good with whatever Zelda-related slop they put out. This one might be a bit tricky for Nintendo to handle, but I'd be particularly excited if they remade the Zelda Oracle games, especially if they charge like 30 or 40 bucks for one and 60 bucks for both, like in a bundle or something. They can add even more extra features like they did for the Game Boy games when you have both games and you connect them together and all of that password nonsense. But, you know, they have more tools at their disposal to make it even more vivid. Just the thought of it has me pretty hopeful that we'll see something from the both of them. Or maybe it'll be a combined package in one cartridge and you'll have both games for 60 bucks. Or any other Zelda content or whatever. But I know we'll see something Zelda related in this Direct. I just have a good feeling. Okay, so hear me out here, guys. It's been a couple of days shy of 8 months since Super Mario Bros. Wonder released, and there hasn't been any kind of expansion or feature updates for it. So I do think it's entirely possible that they might have something big planned to show us about it in this direct, or at some point this year. Showing us in this direct would be appreciated though, because we need more optional difficult levels and challenges to really make use of those badges and wonder effects. And what if they let us use 2 or 3 badges at the same time in this update? That'd be sick if they could implement that right. Now guys, I need y'all to listen and trust me on this one. As a matter of fact, come closer. Closer. There's gonna be a Splatoon thing. I don't know exactly what Splatoon thing they'll show, but the thing that they show will in fact be a Splatoon thing. My nephew works at Nintendo. I know I said Wario World 2 as a joke earlier, but I'm actually jonesing for a new game in the World or Land series. Because those games, although not considered obscure or anything, are still highly underrated, especially by Nintendo themselves. This might be a hot take, but I would take 2D Wario over 2D Mario any day of the week. Not to mention how well a new Wario World or Land game could do with the Switch's Titan size install base. Like, why are you wasting that? Make a new Wario game. We haven't seen 3D Wario since Wario World in 2003, and 2D Wario since Wario Land Shake It in 2008. That's actually wild. Nintendo's really got to start doing something other than micro games with our boy Wario, man. You understand what I'm saying, right, Waluigi? Okay, so we really got to talk about this next game because I think it has a reasonable chance of being shown at this direct or even this year. And that game would be Kid Icarus Uprising remastered or remake. So first of all, it'd most likely be a remaster and not a remake, considering how little Sakurai pushes this franchise. I don't believe he even thinks the series needs any kind of a follow-up at all. 37.5 years this franchise has existed, and it's gotten a grand total of 3 games. One 37.5 years ago, one 32.5 years ago, and one super random but excellent one that was 12.25 years ago. Kid Icarus Uprising was the most boss entry in a Dorman franchise I've ever seen. It pulled up, wowed us with the presentation, especially for a 3DS game. Then it permanently damaged everyone's wrists, dropped the mic, and then flew back into the heavens. That's blasphemy. With how fantastic the gameplay and characters are in this game, you could fool literally anyone into thinking that this series has been getting games regularly. You can't just make amazing characters like that and just shelve them, Sakurai. You just can't. At any rate, whatever Nintendo decides to show us at this direct, I want you all to seriously adjust your expectations just enough so that you don't go into the fetal position if none of your games show up. But only just enough, because I still want y'all to be hyped about participating in the reveals. Without a doubt though, and you can mark my words, people are still going to be saying, "Where's Nintendo Switch 2? Boo!" and throwing up sleep emojis and Z's and stuff like that, knowing that it was stressed by Nintendo and other creators that it won't be mentioned in this direct at all. They just want to be nuisances. That's really it. And the poor gullible gamers are going to fall for the bait by yelling at those same people and telling them, "Guys, Nintendo said this direct isn't going to be showing the Switch 2. Please stop asking for it," yada yada. The chat's going to be stupid, so don't bother too much with it if you have even a morsel of intelligence. So guys, I want y'all to look me in the eyes. Man to man, man to woman, nipple to butt cheeks, PP to nostrils. Let's build some maturity on this platform since a lot of other creators don't want to take lead on this front, and we can slowly bring all the fun back into gaming. Now I'm talking to you, Nintendo. My body is ready for some Waluigi Date Night Deluxe. Make it happen, or we riot. Like, subscribe, and clean your booty. Kenny out.